I've been pushing weights since I was 16. Prior to that, I was competing in martial arts and national level. So I've always been very competitive, and bodybuilding was definitely a good challenge for me. I wouldn't count in the beginning was real training. It was more like just getting in touch with the weights and like, you know, knowing my body. But overall, I'd say the past probably 9 years, that's my real training time. Because I was competing in martial arts and I was training up people, like, you know, I have my own black belt class and stuff. So it's quite damaging, like, you know, when you're taking quite a bit of hits and beating from your students and also competing outside. So I decided to take on another sports, which it still does a little bit of damage in bodybuilding, but, you know, overall, like, I just love the challenge of it. It's just very consistent. I'm a very, generally a very disciplined person, being in martial arts and back then being involved in a bit of a military background too. My job is very demanding and in the technical field. I love what I do. The job itself, it's very consistent, so the body actually loves that so much where if I take a week off on vacation, it actually feels kind of weird. It's about straight lifestyle, so like I don't really believe in the off season. Off season just means you're not competing, but everything you do, it's getting ready for a show. So it's the second stage of prep time for me. This combination definitely warms you up a lot easier. I'm already sweating already. I don't think it's because I'm fat. It's just the fact that you're constantly supersetting. It takes a lot out of you. Or it could be it's Halloween, all that Halloween candy got to me already. The way I like to do these extensions is that I like to emphasize on not using a lot of heavy weight, but to squeeze the details in. Because a lot of people think that this is just easy detail exercise. This is not a warm-up, this is an actual set. And secondly, when I get up to the top, I like to lift my hamstring slightly off the pad, so the detail actually gets to shoot right up to the hips. After I win my weight class in provincial and then I move on as a national competitor, I decided that I want to give back. And then my federation, like I've always been very involved in it, and I love my federation, OPA. And surprisingly, they have an open spot and they actually asked me if I want to become a judge. At first I was kind of skeptical because I don't know how it will affect, you know, people having rumor talking about how I'm going to place at nationals. But then I look at it from a better side where I have to think about what I want to do first. It's like there's a lot of people out there where maybe perhaps I can help just like how I was been helped before, you know, giving them the feedback and really enjoying, like, you know, the life of living inside on the other side of the stage. It motivates me. It's almost like each time I smell Protan, I want to get up on stage. Each time I see these guys pushing so hard, you know, on a pose down, makes me want to, like, you know, get up there and train hard. Like, you know, even though like I'm judging a regional 1 show, these are first time, but just seeing them up there, how hard they push, how nervous they are, it pushes me right back in the gym on a Monday, right back after the show, and just want to push. I know I want, definitely just like every bodybuilder wants to turn pro and compete on the pro circuit. Right now, like, you know, as each day, each season goes by, like I try to go with the flow where, you know, how my body responds, at the same time also balance with family life, full-time job. So I'd like to look further, but then for now I'm aiming for that pro card, and then after that I'm gonna see how, like, you know, my career in terms of bodybuilding will take me. I mean, I can say, oh, next year I want this, I want that, but then my body may not be ready for it because just the fact that, like, you know, my body has always grew slower than other people, and I like to bring a better, improved package each time. I don't want to just kind of let the judge figure, oh, I think he changed a little bit. No, when I walk up there, I want to make sure they notice right away. So earlier I got asked, what's it like training with a girl? I don't really treat her as a girl, tell you the truth, like when we're training. Training is training. Doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl. I push her just as much as I push myself. No excuse. Burns, burns, burns. No such thing as off season. If I don't see the veins, I'm not happy. When you train with a girl, accessories.
Hey, it's normal.
It's not my pink cup, I swear. I've always worked with, like, my mentor, Henderson Thorne, and he's still gonna be always by my side. but because of his busy schedule, so I'm gonna have to see, maybe it's gonna be another additional coach that's gonna be coming in to really dial me in this time. And because, like, you know, I've always been the person to take charge of myself too, so whereas this time I'm gonna completely probably give that up and let someone make the entire decision for me. For now, I'm definitely gonna be staying in shape, not overly lean, not overly pudgy, but just something where I have control of my metabolism. The physique, it's always, you know, like 5 to 10 to 15 pounds maybe, like, you know, above contest weight. Just keeping the quality all year round so I can see what's missing and what's not. Come on, squeeze it. She always worked all along. She was self-taught, and then once we started being together, you know, I kind of left her alone for a little bit, let her train alone, and then afterward, then she's like, I want to make some changes. So we started training together almost just a year ago, and she's making good progress, one day at a time. She's very patient, that's a good thing, and she does everything I tell her, and it's great. Not too much fight so far, but it happens. So now we got everything fired up. We're gonna go for it and see what we can push today. I don't like to think about always moving weights or what I'm gonna do today, because then, you know, you're not really driving for the proper goal. The proper goal is that so you make the proper muscle fail and as full as possible and make them grow. You stimulate them. So the older the machine, the more I like it, because there's no help. This is true weight. Whatever is on here, that's what you're gonna push. Don't worry, I'm not stuck. I'm just setting my position up, main thing, my feet are proper, and most importantly, it's where your hip is. It's gotta be perfectly comfortable. If it's not, we adjust either the width or how high it's low. Right now, I feel perfectly just fine. I can fire up all my muscles. After all the exercise, even one plate feels like a lot. That's my own choice. Down. Come on, let's go. Down. That's what I like. Down, let's go. Good. Use that hamstring to stop. Drive it up, explode. Good, still got lots of power. Trust. That's. Move. Don't get mushy on me right now. It's supposed to be a hardcore video.
You want to kiss the bear? Good luck, baby.
Last time training with me. Here we go. Here we go. National, here I come. Bang! 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 Oh! Train past the pain! Now we're pretty much come to the end of our leg workout. Thanks for everybody watching. Really appreciate for all the support, all the kind words. And if there's more things you'd like to see, please definitely shoot us an email, shoot us Instagram, anything, Facebook, anywhere. Until then, train hard, train past the pain, definitely train insane. See you later.